I am here today with Peter Boritz of RDM, which is a building management software that deals with the biggest landlords in New York City. Peter's company was recently acquired by Building Engines, which is a Boston-based property management company looking to expand its tentacles into the CRE space in New York. Peter joins me with Tim Curran, CEO of Building Engines. You've been in the market for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm sure you had opportunities to raise cash well before.
Yeah.
You saw a lot of your competitors, sort of newbies, upstarts come in and raise boatloads of money.
Yep.
Did you feel like you were missing out on the action then, or did you deliberately?
Yeah. Sometimes, open up the real deal and like, I could have been part of that one. And so, got to take the emotional aspect out of it. Since we bootstrapped, we became very, scrappy. We ran the company with a lot of grit. And we also didn't want to liquidate and do a transaction too early. And I also feel like, taking in a bunch of money doesn't solve all the problems. It's a new set of challenges, actually.
Too much money can be a bad thing, right? You think of so many companies that have raised a lot of money and then just gone belly up. And part of the reason, some people say, is that there's too much pressure on them to grow. They're not supposed to be necessarily a billion-dollar company, but they are. What do you guys think of that, and how do you think it's playing out in the real estate space?
The natural inclination, people must think, like, I want the highest valuation possible. It's a double-edged sword. So I think in general, at the market level, there can be too much money thrown at certain markets, and the classic is a bubble. So you create this bubble, the internet bubble. There's too many exchanges and too much internet technology. Macro level, real estate is such a humongous category. There's so many feet around the planet. I don't think we're at a bubble, a prop tech bubble level where there's too much capital flowing in, but individual companies probably.
Is there ever concern, and how do you guys deal with the issue of privacy, secure data?
The new privacy concerns are around the access of our data. So we as users, our name, our phone number, our email, there's a lot of regulation happening. I think net good, there's a lot of onerous requirements that we have to meet, but in Europe there's GDPR, there's very similar rules in California and the US, so that's a new complexity for us where we've had to up our game on data privacy, security, for not just our customers, the real estate owners who they're trusting us with their floor plans, that's fair, but also the users in that building that are giving us their email address. We now have to make sure we're compliant there too.
Tim Curran, Building Engines, Peter Boritz, RDM, thank you.